In recent years, discoveries in neuroscience, such as CAT scans and MRIs, now allow us to explain behaviors that have puzzled us parents forever. Technology is pulling back the curtains of mystery, enabling us to understand brain development without the guesswork. We now know that a normal child's brain develops in growth spurts, like an electrical system driven by brain cells or neurons. They share a common structure, including a cable called an axon with branches at either end. One set of branches is called dendrites, and the other synaptic buttons. A child's experiences are the key factor in how a child's brain gets wired. Neuroscientists describe this process of brain development this way: the neurons that fire together wire together. The more the neurons fire together, the stronger the connection becomes. During a brain's growth spurt, a hardwired trigger sends the dendrites into a frenzy of growth. The branches that fire together connect, while those that don't wither and die like neglected flowers in a garden. Scientists call the hypergrowth blossoming and the withering process pruning. These growth spurts and connections affect the brain more than at any other time during life. Learning to read involves development of intricate connections among the speech, language, and vision centers of the brain. This is essential in order to associate the known sounds of words with the letters on the written page. If you believe that scientific information can help you become a better parent or teacher, and that a child's experiences as early as birth can impact our children's future success or failure, then what you'll learn in this documentary will help South Carolina make incredible strides in educating its children and influencing its economic future. It all begins with language, one of the human brain's greatest abilities. Our capacity for communicating by conversation, reading, writing, and abstract thinking are the essential building blocks of a successful and productive life. Some communities in South Carolina are making great strides as they learn how brain development is the foundation of the arc of success of rising generations, and its failure dooms other children to lives of lost opportunities. And we know all too well that when that happens, down will come baby, cradle and all.
Have you started reading with Penn yet?
Yes, we actually read with Penn when he was still in my tummy with Lance at night. And then we try to read with him during tummy time and at nighttime too with our toddler.
That is wonderful. We know that is very, very important. The more time you spend reading with him, the better off he is going to be. All the way until he goes to school, when he is 2 years old, 3 years old, until he's in a regular school setting. You want to be reading with him every day. You want to be talking with him every day. He doesn't need a lot of electronic buzzers and bells and things like that to play with. He just needs people talking to him, interacting with him, reading with him. As pediatricians, we know that reading to children very early in childhood and even in infancy is crucial. The first three years of life are the most important 3 years of life as far as education. What the child hears and what the child sees and what the child is interacting with and who the child is interacting with makes all the difference in their eventual development. We know that children who are read to and children who are talked to in the first 3 years of life, they do better academically. So on a national level, the American Academy of Pediatrics is really trying to encourage all pediatricians to work on this and to encourage all families to read to their children from the very beginning of life.